Here at Natural Fertilizer, we like to get the basics first. So we want to know how your soil responds and what your soil responds to. So to be able to know that, we need to know what is in your soil. So it's hard to make for a doctor to make a prescription without taking some vitals or without taking blood work or something to tell what you are lacking. So understanding what category you are in a soil test will help you determine the odds of response to fertilizer. And that is what everybody wants to do, is they want to show a return on investment to everything they invest in agriculture. That's what we have to do in any business, right? If your soil tests are in the very low category, you're gonna have an 80% chance to see a response to additional fertilizer. If they're in the low category, it's more like about 60%. If they're in the optimum category, you might have a 50-50 chance of actually making a return on investment, which is not bad. In a high category, you're actually only going to see about 10% chance. In a very high category, you're going to see a 5% chance. So understanding what your soil test is will give you the firepower to come back. We always like to say, test, don't guess. So if you can send in one of your soil tests, we'll review it and give you back a free consultation. If you'd like us to, we would actually pull samples for you and give you an analysis from there. Once we get your data back, we'll determine what category you're in, if it's high, low, optimum, and we'll prescribe the right amount of nutrients to get a return on investment for your fertilizer dollar. There's long and short-term benefits to taking soil tests. The short term is you're gonna get a return on investment to the fertilizer you put on. If you put in $1, hopefully you're gonna get $1.50, $2, or more back. But the long-term investment is in your soil. If you build your soil tests up to that optimum category or higher, you will actually see a more resilient soil, more stable long-term higher yields. Sometimes you can get a high yield on a poor soil test, but almost all the time you'll get a high yield on an optimum or higher soil test. Other fertilizer suppliers sometimes don't really require a soil test, but we strongly suggest that you take a soil test so we know what type of product we can apply. We have a lot of tools in our toolbox here. We need to know which one we need to use. So give us a call or reach out to us and provide us with one of your soil tests, or have us take soil tests for you to get an analysis to help you improve your yields.